Hi there guys, welcome back to the Patchwork Mystery Crochet Along. We've got week 2, square number 2, which is a stunning cornered cable square, working once again in US terms, using a H or an I hook if you're a tight hooker, so that's a 5mm or a 5.5. This stunning square has been designed by Jessica Beres of Crochet Anything, and I'll be working this square in a solid colour for the centre. We're working from the corner to the corner to make the cable, and then we're working in the round to finish squaring off and add a nice workable edge for this square. One thing to note is when we're turning, every turn includes a chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch, just serves for turning the project. If you're noticing your project is curling or you are a tight crocheter, which I am, try loosening up that chain 1 stitch. Will make all the difference. Alright guys, let's get started. Okay, I've attached my yarn to my hook with a slip stitch. I'm working with a 5mm hook, and I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to chain 2 fairly loosely because we're going to go back and pop 2 half double crochet into the first stitch. So 1, 2. We're going to turn, remembering the turn is a chain 1, and turn, and we're going to pop 2 half double crochet into each of those stitches from the previous row. So 1, 2, and 2 in the next. So stitch count of 4 for our second row. Turning with a looser chain 1. I'm going to turn, I'm going to pop 2 half double crochet into the first stitch. 1, 2. I'm going to pop 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to pop 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. 1 and 2. So you can see our corner forming there and our square growing out. Okay, stitch count for row 3 is 6 half double crochet. We're going to turn with a loose chain 1. Moving on to row 4. First stitch, we're doing 2 half double crochet. 1, 2. The next 4 stitches will all have 1 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we finish out the row with 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. Oops, missed my back loop. There we go. 1. Ah, that loop is not cooperating. 2. Okay, row 4. Stitch count is 8. Turning with a loose chain 1, ready to move on to row 5. Now this one a little bit different. We're going to pop 2 half double crochet into the first stitch. 1, 2. We're going to front post double crochet around the next 6 stitches. 1, 2. Remembering front post, we go in from the front, around the back and back to the front, grab our loop and pull it around, and then complete our double crochet. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 front post double crochet, and then our last stitch we're putting 2 half double crochet. One and 2. We're turning with a loose chain 1. Okay, ready for round 6. Apologies for that little interruption. Okay, row 6. 2 half double crochet into the first stitch. And then we're working back post double crochet across the next stitch. So they were front posts on the last row. Sorry, we've got another half double crochet first. So 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and then we've got 6 back post double crochet. So a back post, we go from the back to the front, around the post of the stitch, grab our loop, pull it through, and complete our double crochet. 6 of them. Cooperate, fingers. So back post from the back of our work to the front, around the post of the stitch, back out to the back where we grab our loop and pull it around. Complete our double crochet. It's 3. 4, 5, and 6. Half double crochet into the next stitch. 2 into the next one. And a loose chain 1 to turn. You can see the texture starting to pop where we've done those front and back post double crochet. Ready for row 7. 2 half double crochet into the first stitch. Up 1 half double into each of the next 2. And then we're going to do a cable stitch. Okay, working our cable stitch, we're doing treble crochet, so yarning over twice. We're going to miss the first 3 stitches and then go around the 4th with a front post. So it'll be a front post treble crochet around the 4th stitch. Doing the same around the next stitch. Oops. And a third one around our last post stitch from the previous round. I'm trying to keep those trebles fairly loose. And the next bit for the cable stitch, it might be a little tricky to capture on film, but I'm going to do the best I can. So yarning over twice because we're still working in trebles, but we're going to be working around front post stitches that we missed. So we're going back over to the first one. And kind of folding your work a little to get to those stitches. Working our front post treble around the first one we missed. And then the second. Feels very awkward the first time you do it, but you do get used to it fairly quickly. And then the third one we missed. So it can be a little tricky to see because we've pulled stitches one way and the other and it's kind of hiding in the middle there. Alright, so there is our first cable stitch. You can see they're kind of crossing over each other. Now we're going to finish out the row. So after our cables, we've got 2 half double crochets into the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. And then we're working 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. So 2 into the 1 stitch. And those 2 in 1 stitch are what is increasing our row and the size of our square. And that's our first cable done. So a loose chain 1 to turn. And we're back, guys. Ready for round 8. So first stitch, we're putting 2 half double crochet into the 1 stitch. Then we're putting a half double crochet into the next 2. Now we're going to do 6 back post double crochet. Now they can be a bit confusing after the cable stitch because we've crossed stitches over. But you'll just, if you follow the top of your stitches, you can see which ones are next. So back post double crochet into the 6 stitches that make our cable. So that's the first 3, which is sort of sitting towards the back, and now we've got these 3 which are sitting in front. We're just going to work them the same way. So those back posts are worked around all of the cable stitches. From there we've got a half double crochet into the next 2. And then 2 half double crochet into the very last stitch. That's the end of our row, and we're chaining 1 to turn. Alright guys, we're back, bit of a change of scenery. We are hooking in the Aussie outback, in the bush, as I am camping, but beside the point, let's move on to row 9. You'll just have to excuse any little background noises because there's lots of wildlife around here. Row 9, I've done my loose chain 1 to turn, popping 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, and then a half double into each of the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 6 will be front post double crochet. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we've got a half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finishing out row 9 with 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. 1, 2, and doing a loose chain 1 to turn. So this is the back, but you can see our beautiful cabling start to take shape on the front. Alright, let's move on to row 10. So we've got 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, a half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, four, and 5. Brings us to our cable section. So the next 6 stitches will be back post double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 half double crochet into the last. A loose chain 1 to turn. Look at that cabling, just gorgeous. Alright, let's move on to row 11. Okay, ready for around row 11. Popping 2 half double crochet into the first stitch. And we're going to start adding some extra texture to this square. So I'm going to pop a front post double crochet around the next stitch. And then half double crochet into the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and and 5. That brings us to our middle cable section, and we're going to be doing a cable stitch on this row. So yarning over twice to do a treble, skipping 3, and then doing a front post treble crochet around the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, done the first 3, we need to go back and do the next 3, the 3 that we missed. So remember, we're kind of folding back on ourselves. It's a little bit awkward. I find if you just fold and twist to get your work in the right position, it's a lot easier. Into the second stitch, around the second stitch we missed. Oops. And that last one, remembering, can be a little tricky to see because it's kind of hidden where we've gone back over ourselves. There it is, hiding in the middle. And that's our 6th front post treble crochet to finish our cable. From there, working a half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, front post double crochet around the next stitch. If I can find, there it is. And 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. Those ends where we're working a front post double crochet can kind of twist on themselves and be a little bit tricky. Just take your time and make sure you're getting the right stitch for your placement. Loose chain 1 to turn, and we're ready for row 12. So we're going to pop 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, a half double crochet into the next, then a back post double crochet around the post stitch we did on the previous round, 5 half double crochet to take us to our cable. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to back post double crochet around the next stitch, remembering it's the cable section, so it can be a little tricky to see, but you're going to do the 3 that are toward the front on the back side, and then the 3 that are sitting to the front here. So going around the first, completing our double crochet, and 3. So they're sitting toward the front on the front side of our work, but because we're looking at the back, they're sitting at the back, so it's a bit easier to get those first 3. Then we want these 3. Oops. One, 2, and 3. coming out of that with our 5 half double crochet. A back post double crochet around our post stitch from the previous round. Half double crochet into the next, and then 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. A loose chain 1 to turn. So looking at the front, you can see those post stitches adding some extra texture to the side, and our cabling taking its shape for the next twist. Alright, we're ready to move on to row 13. Row 13, 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, a half double crochet into each of the next 2, then we're at our front post double crochet. Oops. Five half double crochet, three, 4, and 5. Brings us to our cable section. So the next 6 stitches will be front post double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh. 5 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front post double crochet, a half double crochet into the next 2, 1, 2, and then finishing out the row with 2 half double crochet into the very last stitch. Oops. 1, 2, and a chain 1 to turn, ready to start row 14. Alright, ready for row 14. Looking at the back of our work, 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, a half double crochet into each of the next 3, a back post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got back post double crochet around the next 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry guys, drifting off camera there. And 6. Half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Back post double crochet around the next. Half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Finishing out the row with 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. Nice loose chain 1 to turn, ready for row 15. You can see those front posts making some nice textured lines to the side, and our gorgeous cable taking shape with some beautiful twists down the center. Alright, let's go on row 15. Okay guys, we're back ready for row 15. Putting 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, half double crochet into the next 4 stitches, front post double crochet around the next, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, and then we're going to cable stitch. So remember, working with a treble crochet, skipping the first 3 stitches, doing a front post treble crochet around the 4th, another around the 5th, and the 6th, and then doing a treble crochet going back to the 3 stitches that we missed. So doing a front post treble crochet around the first, the second, and the third. From there we're going to half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 4, and 2 half double crochet into the last stitch. Doing a loose chain 1 and turning over. Ready for row 16. Row 16, popping 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, a half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, and then back post double crochet around the next, half double crochet into the next 5, I thought I dropped a stitch there, 3, 4, 5. It can be a bit tricky as we're coming back when we've done a cable. Now we're going to back post double crochet. Remember working the stitches that are closest to the back first. So 1, can be a little difficult to keep track of which one's next. 3. So we've worked the 3 back post double crochet that are sitting toward the back, and now we'll do the ones that are sitting towards the side we're working on. 4, 5, and 6. And we've got 5 half double crochet, just checking to make sure I don't drop any stitches. Post double crochet around the next, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, and 2 half double crochet in the last stitch before we do a loose chain 1 to turn, ready for row 17. Alright, row 17, doing 2 half post double crochet into the first stitch, and we're going to be adding another line of texture, so doing a front post double crochet around the next stitch, half double crochet into the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got a front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5, front post double crochet around the next 6 stitches, take your time around this cabling and make sure you're working around the right stitch. 4, 5, 6, half double crochet into the next 5, half double crochet around the next stitch, front post double crochet rather, around the next stitch, half double crochet into the next 5. So we're doing 5 half double crochet and then 2 in the last one before we do a loose chain 1 and then a front post double crochet around the next stitch, and 2 half double crochet into the last stitch, loose chain 1, turning over, ready for row 18 rather. 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, half double crochet into the next, and then a back post double crochet around our post stitch from the previous round, 5 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back post double crochet around the next. Oh, I dropped a loop. 5 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then back post double crochet around the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So back post double crochet around the next 6. I just thought I'd miscounted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 half double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, back post double crochet around the next. Dropped my stitch again. You'll notice I kind of hold them on my hook. Back post double crochet just seem to like to pop off. Another 5 half double crochet, then a back post double crochet, half double crochet and 2 half double crochet to finish out row 18. Going to chain 1 and turn over, ready for row 19. We can see the gorgeous textures happening on this square now. Okay, 19. So we've got 2 half double crochet into the first stitch, half double crochet into each of the next 2, front post double crochet around the next, 5 half double crochet, front post double crochet around the next, half double crochet into the next 5, and then we're going to do the cable stitch. So treble crochet, skipping 3, front post treble crochet around the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, remembering cable stitch. Then we're working our treble crochets back into the 3 stitches we missed. So front post treble crochet around the first, and I'm just turning my work to fit the way that I'm working my stitches. 2, and 3rd, out from there with 5 half double crochet, a front post double crochet, 5 half double crochet, a front post double crochet, two half double crochet, in the next 2 stitches, and 2 half double crochet in the last stitch. A loose chain 1 to turn. We're almost halfway there. Row 20 is our halfway mark. Chain to the first stitch. A half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Back post double crochet around the next. Five half double crochet. Oh, whoops. 4 and 5. Back post double crochet around the next without dropping the stitch would be handy, Sonny. Five half double crochet, half double crochet, and then we're going to work 6 back post. Remember, working over the cable, we start with the stitch that's closest to our last one. Again, these will be the stitches that are toward the back of our work. Oops, for the first 3. Two, 3 back post double crochet, and then we've got the other 3. 1, 2, and 3. Half double crochet into the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back post double crochet around the next. Half double crochet into the next 5. Back post double crochet around the next. Half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Two, 3, 2 half double crochet into the last. And a loose chain 1 to finish out our row and turn. So this row forms a corner. I recommend placing a stitch marker in the turning chain just before you do row 21. So popping a stitch marker into this turning chain can be a very good idea for row 21. Okay, row 21, which we're forming our corner. We're going to start by doing a half double crochet 2 together. So yarning over, inserting our hook, pulling up a loop, yarning over, pulling through 1, yarning over, inserting our hook, pulling up our loop, yarning over, and pulling through all 5 on our hook. Excuse me. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Front post double crochet around the next. Half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. to front post double crochet across the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Front post double crochet around the next. Half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Front post double crochet around the next. Oops. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And as this is the corner and we're going to start decreasing, we're going to do a half double crochet 2 together to finish out the row. So yarning over, inserting into the first stitch, pulling up a loop, yarning over, pulling through 1, so 3 on our hook, yarning over, inserting into the last stitch, pulling up a loop, yarning over and pulling through all 5, doing a loose chain 1 to turn the corner. And we're ready for row 22. So this can be another good place to pop a stitch marker so that you don't lose track of your corners. We're going to start with a half double crochet 2 together. And then we'll half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Back post double crochet to the next stitch, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Back post double crochet around the next 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 half double crochet, and then we've got 6 back post double crochet. And 6, and we've got 5 half double crochet, post double crochet. I just dropped my loop. Half double crochet into the next 5. Back post double crochet. Then we're nearly at the end of the row, so we're going to half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and half double crochet 2 together to finish off. You can see our corner starting to form there and come around on the decrease. Doing a loose chain 1 to turn over, ready for row 23. Starting once again with a half double crochet 2 together. Half double crochet into the first stitch. Front post double crochet around the next, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, front post double crochet around the next, half double crochet into the next 5. 3, 4, 5. Now we're at our cable section and we're going to do a cable stitch. So yarning over twice, skipping 3 and popping a front post treble crochet around the 4th stitch, the 5th stitch, and the 6th stitch, and then working our front post treble crochet into the 3 stitches we skipped. So you can see I just kind of fold and turn my work to make it easier to work those stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Moving out from our cable with a half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, 3, 4, 5, front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5, front post double crochet, then we're going to pop a half double crochet into the next stitch and half double crochet 2 together to finish out this row. loose chain 1 to turn so you can see those corners now. 3 corners, we're over the halfway mark. I'm going to meet you back here ready to do row 24. Starting with a half double crochet 2 together. And doing a back post double crochet around the next stitch. Oh, if I could keep my loop on my hook. Oh, there we go. Back post double crochet. Shouldn't be that hard. 5 half double crochet. Back post double crochet. 5 half double crochet. Back post double crochet around the next 6, remembering watch your stitch placement while you're working over that cable stitch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Half double crochet into the next 5. Back post double crochet. 5 half double crochet. Back post double crochet. And then finishing with a half double crochet 2 together. And a loose chain 1, turning, ready to start our next round. How beautiful is that cabling? Just stunning. Okay, row 25, starting with a half double crochet 2 together. And then a half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Front post double crochet. 5 half double crochet. Front post double crochet around the next 6. Oops. Five. And 6. Half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, and finishing with a half double crochet 2 together. A loose, chain 1 to turn. Ready for row 26. Starting out with a half double crochet 2 together, half double crochet into the next 4 stitches, back post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, back post double crochet into the next 5 stitches, three, 4, 5, 6, half double crochet into the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 4 stitches, finishing out our row with a half double crochet 2 together into the last 2 stitches. And a loose chain 1 to turn. On to row 27, so half double crochet 2 together half double crochet into the next 3, front post double crochet into the next, half double crochet into the next 5, and then we're going to cable stitch. So a front post treble crochet, skipping 3, working into the 4th, the 5th, try again on the 5th, and 6th. I don't know if it's my hook, the yarn, or the humidity. Something. Then working our 3 treble crochet into the 3 stitches that we missed. Two, and 3, half double crochet into the next 5, front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 3 stitches, and then a half double crochet 2 together to finish out our row. With a loose chain 1 to turn. And we're on to row 28. Half double crochet 2 together, half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, back post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, and back post double crochet around the next 6, remembering they're cable stitches, so just take your time and be mindful of your stitch placement. 2, 3, 4, ooh, too many loops, 5, and 6, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, back post double crochet, and half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, finishing our row with a half double crochet 2 together, and a loose chain 1 to turn onto row 29. So starting with a half double crochet 2 together as the first stitch, half double crochet into the next, front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5, front post double crochet around the next 6, half double crochet into the next 5, front post double crochet, half double crochet into the next, and then finishing our row with a half double crochet 2 together, and a loose chain 1 to turn, ready for row 30. Starting with a half double crochet 2 together, then a back post double crochet, half double crochet into the next 5, back post double crochet to the next 6 stitches, half double crochet into the next 5, back post double crochet, and finishing with a half double crochet 2 together. A loose chain 1 to turn, ready for row 31, starting with a half double crochet, 2 together, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, then we're doing a cable stitch, so skipping 3, front post treble crochet around the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, and then working those front post treble crochet around the 3 stitches that we've missed. From there, half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, back and half double crochet 2 together to finish out our row on the last 2. Loose, chain 1 to turn our work, ready for row 32. Starting with a half double crochet 2 together, half double crochet into the next 4 stitches, and working back post double crochet around the next 6, remembering take your time and watch your stitch placement onto those cable stitches. Four, 5, 6, and we're half double crocheting into the next 4 stitches, and finishing our row with a half double crochet 2 together. Loose, chain 1 to turn, ready for our 33rd row. Our 33rd row, starting with a half double crochet 2 together, half double crochet into the next 3 stitches, front post double crochet around the next 6, half double crochet into the next 3 stitches, and finishing out our row once again with a half double crochet 2 together. And a loose chain 1 to turn, and move on to our 34th row, starting with a half double crochet 2 together. These decreases are quickly bringing us to our 4th corner. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, back post double crochet around the next 6, half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and finishing out our row with a half double crochet 2 together. Loose chain 1 to turn onto our 35th stitch. 35th stitch, 35th row, starting with a half double crochet 2 together. Doing a half double crochet into the next stitch, then working cables, so skipping 3, popping a front post treble crochet around the 4th, fifth, and the 6th. Then working our front post trebles into the 3 that we have missed. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Half double crochet into the next stitch, and finishing at our row with a half double crochet 2 together. Right, on to row 36 now. We're almost done. Working a half double crochet 2 together across the first 2 stitches, a half double crochet into the next 6, so that's across the top of our cable stitch, you need to adjust them a little bit to get them to sit properly. 4, 5, 6, and then half double crochet 2 together in the last 2 stitches. A loose chain 1 to turn, half double crochet across the first 2 stitches for row 37, half double crochet into the next 4 stitches, finishing our row with a half double crochet 2 together. Loose chain 1 to turn, row 38, half double crochet 2 together, half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and a half double crochet 2 together over the last 2 stitches of the row. Loose chain 1 to turn. We're going to do a half double crochet as our first stitch, and as our second and final stitch for the row. Loose chain 1 to turn, and we'll be doing a half double crochet 2 together across the 2 stitches in our row. That will be the final stitch for the corner to corner section of this square. We'll be finishing off, ready to add our edging. I'll meet you back here, ready to show you how to edge our gorgeous cabled square. Okay, we're ready to edge this beauty up. Look at those cables, just stunning. So we're going to be joining our yarn into the corner where we popped our stitch marker between row 20 or 21, depending which corner you are on, but either of those corner spaces. So I'm going to join my yarn in there with a slip stitch. I'm then going to work a single crochet into the same space, chain 2, and a single crochet. We're going to work that, we're going to then work 30 single crochet down each side. So 1 into each stitch all the way along till we get to the next corner where we'll be doing a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. So we're doing that all the way around for 4 rounds. So the first round each side will have 30 single crochet. The second round you're going to have 34 single crochet down the side. The third you'll have 36. The second you'll have 32. The third you will have 34. And the fourth and final round you will have 36 stitches down the side, be 38 including the ones in each corner where we have our chain 2. I hope you have enjoyed hooking up this beautiful cabled square as much as I have. Thank you once again to the amazing Jessica at Crochet Anything. Gorgeous. I loved every minute of hooking this beauty up, and I cannot wait to see all the different colour combinations you guys come up with. Have a fantastic day, and until next time, happy hooking.